For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
Look at you sitting there like the thinker. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, let me get everything adjusted here. And let me start the night out by saying hello. Hello. And before I start my romper room, hello to everyone that's here. Let me say this. Let me adjust. My background is different. I'm all lit up and everything, as you can see this. And for those of you that don't know, I'm in the Midwest right now. So it's 9 something here, and I'm not on my Mac. I'm on a HP, so my movements may be a little different tonight in what I'm doing. So I apologize. I apologize ahead of time if I'm not as quick on the draw like I usually am with everything. Chris will be giving me the business happily tonight.
No, not me.
He surely will. He surely will, because I will be a little off with things, and that's fine. So just bear with your sister on this. But we have a show for you going on tonight. What's up, Catherine? Good evening to you. Hey, Carol. Always good to see you.
Oh, the gang is checking in.
I got my girl Stephanie. Look, let me carefully pull up my shirt. Hold on. There it is. Getting bodied by Stephanie right there. Well, look at Chris's face. Look at Chris's face.
Okay. You got to hold up one, pull up the other, shift to the side, inhale to make sure. Huh?
I have to be careful.
I see that. I noticed that you were straining a little bit there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I have to make sure of what I am showing. Okay. Now.
Thank you, Stephanie. Get me. Yeah, I need whatever it is she got. I need it because I mean, if it take that long to adjust it and pull it and snatch it, it must be doing something right. I mean, girl, and like, let me hold on. Went to grab one, the other one almost fell out. They had to grab the other one, and I'm like, okay. And then after all that, I see the logo.
Yes, she does men too. Yes, I went and got
I
bodied.
need one. I'm not gonna lie, but please don't have me doing, man. I just Stephanie, be careful how you write that. Okay. Woo. Okay.
You get a whole nother type of customer out here.
Real. I mean, that just went south real quick. All right. Yeah, I need one. I need one. I need one. I'm not gonna lie.
So guys, if you go look up my sister Stephanie there, and see that, excuse me, get bodied by Stephanie. Wait, I'm trying to take that off there, and you want to come off. You kept saying that. It did. Go look her up on Facebook. Go look up the website. Everything is Get Bodied by Stephanie, and you will see all of the amazing work that she does. I went and saw my girl literally the day before I went and got on the plane, because if you all don't know, from all the health issues that I've had and everything, I dropped weight, and then all them steroids and everything, COVID and all that, whatever, and I put some weight back on, and I was dropping weight, and I want to, get it back to where it's supposed to be and whatnot. And Hauntie, she'll get you real right, real right. And then she's a life coach, and so we did sessions with all of that and everything. I'm just saying. And then she gave me my detox tea. And I was like, I don't want to take that before I get on the plane. Had me all jacked up in the air and everything. So I waited.
You're a new member to the Mile High Club. Yes, you will. For all the wrong reasons.
Swaying that plane and all different kinds of things. Look.
I need all the passengers to fasten their seatbelts. We have continuous flushing in one of the laboratories. It might be broken, but please put on your seatbelts.
Have the marshals up there with me, because I refuse to go back to my seat. No, this is my seat now, sir. This is my seat right here. I will not be moving. And trust me, you don't want me to. But no, the whole session with her was excellent.
Cool.
We're going to have her on the show sooner or later here. We'll definitely have her on here, because she has more than just that to talk about. The sister is well-rounded and well-versed on so many different things. So definitely. And of course, my girl Sally is out there, our director of research. She's out there, and she's busy with it. She's going to get busy with it with our guest that we have coming on today, our Empowered magazine guest, Mechelle Tucker. Honey, she is the plug for the Super Bowl and, the baseball that they have coming, the baseball game.
That you don't put all the business in the street. Okay, I mean, she might have wanted to keep part of that on that DL. You know what I'm saying?
I doubt that. If you go to any of her social media pages, you will know she is the plug. This is what her business is. She's a consultant for it, and she's saying, DM me. So no, she's not trying to keep that private at all.
Okay, all right.
Not at all. This is what she's here for, to talk
she
about.
She with a different caliber of folks than I do, I guess, because see, I get a hookup like that. I'm quiet as a church mouse with laryngitis. No, I'm good.
No, she's
no. Wait. No, you went by with that too fast. Go back.
I did.
I know. I like that. Go back. Go ahead. You wrong.
Hit the rewind or watch.
You so wrong. Because she was weighing that. Yeah, you need to go back.
No. I did that fast. It'll be slower later when she's on air with us in a little bit here. She'll be with us live, and then we'll go through all those details and everything. But I was like looking through her. I said, yeah, she is definitely who we need to know, and I'm so excited about whatever it is we'll be talking about tonight with her for the Super Bowl, because I feel, now this is just my opinion, because I'm not into sports. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm not really into sports, because Empowered Magazine gave me tickets to the Cardinals. What was it? The Cardinals training camp.
It was a training camp.
And one, I thought I was going to something for baseball. That'll be the first thing. Okay. And I thought
they wearing the wrong uniforms.
And I thought I was going to be going downtown or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, this is right over by me, and it's football. Oh, I didn't know any of the players, and I was right up front. We were right there on the thing, and I didn't care. Well, one, I'm not a groupie of anything except for Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, yes, that's the only person. And
Well, you didn't
so
do too bad with How You either, but we'll talk about that later.
well, okay, but that was for my husband. That was for my husband. And so when I'm there on the front rail there, and they're coming around for the autographs, I don't have anything for them to autograph. It's just, oh, very nice job. Thank you for your service. I don't know what to say. Thanks for sacrificing your body for this game of entertainment. Thank you so much. But I was getting stuff for the little kids that are back here who were never going to get up there and get crap. You're so far back there. Throw me your stuff. I'll get it for you. I don't even. I'm taking pictures. I don't know who I'm even taking pictures with. I don't know. They just in my phone. I don't know who this is. I didn't. I did not know. I didn't know at all.
That's how people wind up catching cases.
Is it?
Yeah, man. We seen you and so and so and so and so. I don't even know who you talking about. Is this a picture you're together at?
Could be. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not very sure. However, point being is, yeah, for the Super Bowl, what I was saying was, I know the Super Bowl was here before, okay, and it seems like it was just yesterday. It seems like it was just yesterday. What year was that? That it was just here before? Does anyone know? Put it down in the comments. What year was that?
I want to say 6 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
I think so.
It feels like to me it was just 3 years ago, although I know it couldn't be because we had COVID. So I know it wasn't that soon. How often can the Super Bowl come to a city? Like, is there a certain time span that it has to be in between?
They vote on what city it goes to. The committee votes on what city. Each city bids. Each city bids because we want the Super Bowl in our city. This is what we're gonna do. Blah 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 blah. And it's a bidding process.
And I know that because it's warm here, that we have a extra little plug-in, right? I'm assuming. How do I know Sally was going to have the information there? 2015, Sally says, was the last time it was here.
So I said about 6 years ago.
Okay, Chris, calm down. Calm down. I just asked for specifics, and you didn't say the exact one. I didn't feel like doing the math. It's okay. Sally just gave the actual specific year. I see Mechelle down there in our virtual waiting room, waiting to come and get with us there. I'm sure she'll have plenty of more information for us. But it just seems like it was just so recent ago because I, of course, lived in Indiana my entire life, and I do remember it being there once. And I'm not sure how many times it's been there, but definitely I've been here this little bit of time, and it's been here twice in the time that I've been here, which seems pretty shocking to me. Is that Sally putting some more, of course, putting some more great information up there for us, you guys. For those of you who are looking on other platforms, one, we want to thank you for where you are watching us. If you are on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, IG, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google, iHeart, wherever you may be watching or listening to, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share, make sure to follow. If you're watching this as a replay, still make sure to subscribe and follow and to share this with whomever and to come on back and be a faithful listener to us. We're in the middle of a 90-day empowerment series. So we have some of the most dynamic guests that you can ever want to see and listen to right now that have been coming with the heat for you. I'm talking about things that you can apply to your life right now. And we're not talking preachy, preachy, preach. We're talking like real life type stuff that you can implement into your life. Am I right, Chris?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I mean, like I have put some things into practice like immediately. And we're talking from the 6-figure down to the 0-figure, down to whether you're receiving assistance, from the government, what you can do to even get life insurance, right? If you're on assistance, if you got the 6-figure income and you need life insurance, all of this, how to get generational wealth from going from, if you're still receiving food stamps and access, how you can transition over to generational wealth and different things like that. Like we want the practical information. You know what I'm saying? Not just if you're already making 6 figures or a millionaire and talking about generational wealth for the next generation. We want for the average person or for the person who's on the struggle and how do you get there? We want to talk about that also. So this is the type of things that our guests who are talking about where they came from the bottom and now they're here and want to tell you, okay, this is how you do it. And who was it? Was it Doretta? Doretta that was talking about even when we were talking about with the gangsters and insurance, how we
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
about that with our gangsters that are out there that people get life insurance on them. And so okay, if you happen to die within the act of a crime, you're a gangster, bang bang, shoot 'em or whatever. Of course, that's not going to be covered. But if you live within, the circumference of gang affiliated turf, and then you have to prove that you weren't committing one of them crimes. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't even think about that, and we were talking about that within that show, which was very interesting. You know, and then who was it? Who was it with COVID? That was last week, wasn't it? When we were talking about how insurance companies were, or was that still
No,
Doretta?
that was still Doretta because she was
Yeah,
talking about the insurance
insurance
companies
companies are
and
starting.
how and what's on your medical records dictates what your rates are.
Well, not just that, but how they are starting to not want to cover people who've had COVID,
Who've had the
which,
COVID? Yeah,
which is bull because it's not like smoking or drinking. COVID was not your choice.
there's like
Uh,
six folks out here who haven't had COVID.
yet,
Right?
yet.
Hey.
So just a lot of good information that people need to know that you aren't being told. And then is Chris eating?
Yeah, Brian,
What are you eating, Chris?
I'm
In
eating a
front,
salad.
in front of all of us, and ain't offered nobody none. And I know somebody taught you manners somewhere.
Y'all want some? Come get it.
I'm positive somebody taught you some manners someplace. Where's your handler?
Better reach for it.
Where's your handler? I'm sure she told you to eat before the show. I'm
You
positive.
did.
Oh, okay. All righty. Anyway, uh, okay. We'll have put that in my notes for after the meeting.
You know I got to do something crazy to get on your nerves.
That's all right.
You
You
know
aren't
I do.
you aren't good until we have something in that after meeting. It's just been going
Right,
too
right.
well. Too well. Where's
See,
Sally said,
that's what I'm
where's your
talking about.
Pepsi? Where's your Pepsi? He had it earlier. There it is.
I
They
ain't
aren't
playing, y'all.
they
Y'all
aren't
know what
paying
time
us.
it is.
They aren't paying us. They aren't paying us. Uh,
Well, I was responding to a question.
I understand, and I'm letting Sally just reminding Sally, Pepsi is not paying us. This is not the Super Bowl for sure. They are not paying us like they do in there. What did Catherine say? She's making comments. Is the handler making comments?
Handlers making comments.
The handler's making comments. I do understand. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. How's your wife doing?
Oh, she's fine. She's back home.
Good. Good, good, good.
Had to play that game with them folks, and they did something real snaky.
As insurance companies do from time
No,
to time.
no, no. They
No?
walked into her room and they handed her the bill, and they told her it had to be paid today.
Oh,
So me being ignorant, I walked in there and I says, okay, I'm not gonna pay the bill today. So is this like the car shop where if I don't pay it, you keep it? I'm just asking for a friend. Really? That's what they did.
oh, wow.
The head person walked the person who's in charge of this whole thing told
Hospital
another young
administrator.
so whoever they are, she told another young lady to take this bill down to her. The young lady, and she told her exactly what to say. The young lady walked down, handed it to my wife, told her exactly what the woman told her, and scrambled up out of the room. So now I get a phone call from the wife, yada yada yip yip. I'm like, oh really? Well, let me get on my horse and ride. So I go down there and I asked them, first of all, I asked them to give me the bill. Then she hands me the bill and I said, now, did you tell this young lady to say here, and it needs to be paid before you leave today? Well, yeah, I told her. Really?
That's remarkable times.
Right. So what you want? So if I don't pay you today, then you're going to keep my wife. Because I know that's what they happen at the car shop. I know that's what happens at the tire place. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what happens at other commercial establishments. I just want to make sure we're running this right.
Well, Mechelle, are you ready to come on in here with us? Are you ready, darling? It is your time to come on in here because I know we're not going to keep his wife. She's at home. She's fine. Let's bring Mechelle on in here with us because it's Super Bowl time, honey. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I am super blessing you.
We are just fine. So excited to have you here with us.
I'm so
Definitely.
honored. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, look, there is one question that we start out every segment with our empowered guests, and we want to know how did it feel to be featured in Empowered magazine?
Powerful.
Well, well, pretty much for that answer. Okay, we can go to the next one.
It definitely felt surreal. It felt good. I felt blessed. I felt grateful. I felt thankful. I've been in business in Arizona since 2011. So when you get to a point of grinding, hustling, making it happen, moving, shaking, doing, and you're in a position to get your flowers, to get accolades, to get praise in a way for doing what God has led you to do, it feels great to be amongst my peers, to have women at such a high caliber who's rooting for me, supporting me, empowering me. So it felt like home. It felt like we need more of that in Arizona.
I love it. I love
All
it.
day, every day. Wait, and understand. I want you to understand that she has her Gucci crown on while she's sitting on her throne. You understand? Do you see the background? Okay, I'm like, okay, see y'all ain't playing. Y'all did not understand it. I wear Gucci just because I can. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to spruce myself up for the. I didn't know how live the audience was. So let me make sure I look like I got some sense.
I told
Well,
look, we are all free flowing here, very comfortable. Be yourself. Have your little drink if you want on the side, whatever you like. Our people are just come as you are.
I love
Come
it.
as you are. And so now
see, that's the part I cover. You see me. I'm just.
yeah, I make him report early because we just have to make sure. We have to make sure for him. We have to make sure for Chris. So now we were perusing your pages and everything. We were perusing. And
Yes.
so, and which we loved. We saw now you have a lot of business and a lot of things going on. And I shared a few things over to our page with the Super Bowl now. The
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Woo! I am so excited about
Yes.
a Super Bowl in Arizona. The last two Super Bowls, I had the opportunity to host quite a few different entertainment-based, celebrity-based events. I feel like, there's not too many times you get this opportunity times in your own backyard. I actually live in the city of Glendale. I'm originally from LA, so I was actually in LA. The Super Bowl was there, but it wasn't like Arizona. So I'm extremely happy, maybe because we've hosted so many in the past. Arizona definitely knows how to roll out the red carpet for tourists and guests and fans alike in a different way than how it was in LA. So I'm super excited about that. I got quite a few events and opportunities that I'll be rolling out in the next couple of weeks as far as things that we're doing from the west side to the east side and in the middle in Midtown area. But a lot of good things. Like I said, my company started in 2011 with First Class Consultant. I pretty much, the whole premise and point of that was because we were so spread out in Arizona. It was very hard to unite people. It was very hard to get the information. Was missing out on opportunities because there was no way to bridge that gap in communication and the messaging. So that was my whole premise because I was a lone ranger when I started
Okay.
my company. I didn't have a Mechelle Tucker or a Pat Gilliam or the sisterhood. It wasn't I had to get it out the mud. So I started my company because I didn't want other entrepreneurs to have to go through them many obstacles and challenges in their businesses. So that grew. I've been a beacon in the networking community since 2011, just really being a resource. Like I said, I know what it's like to have to start something from scratch and not having all the support and leadership that you need to be successful. what I call is the win-win-win effect. That's what I bring to the table in business. So it doesn't matter what type of company you offer. I can go from the church to Hollywood to sports to entertainment. Long as you have a business, you're my target demographic. And my goal is just really make sure that there's no businesses left behind. There's so many opportunities as a woman, as a minority, that has opened up post-pandemic. So I want to make sure we get our 40 acres, 20 acres, 5 acres, and a mule in business.
See,
Right.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to publicly beg. I need to be there doing something. I got a camera. I'm a professional cameraman.
Okay.
I do movies. Look, you don't see me, but I'm getting ready to get down on my knees. All right, you really need to beg. Okay. Okay. All right. See, because
I got you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, yes, I'm publicly, look, let me get close. Please. I'm publicly beg. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I don't want you to get me confused with nobody else. This is me. I need that.
I got you. Listen, I'm all about having the right teamwork to make the team. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Odie Harris. He actually won city council.
Yes, city councilman.
Yeah.
Now, same true story. I met Odie. This had to have been about 7-8 years ago when he was doing Odie Harris Media.
Yes.
And I met him when he was behind the camera getting content, and I had an event in LA for BET. And we met, and I said, listen, I be doing things in Arizona and outside of Arizona, but if you come, I'm gonna make sure I look out for everybody, no matter where I'm at. I look out for my people. And he came through, and I made sure he was at every event I was at, on the red carpet, doing what he do. And that was how we activated our connection, because it was important for me to put people in position to do what they show up. And for the fact that he came to LA, he showed up, got the job done, he made it happen. He got all the business from me, and every time I did an event thereafter, and we formed an amazing, beautiful friendship.
Yeah.
Gee, you see, I ain't playing. I ain't never far from it. I ain't never far from it. Okay, my wife would be the first one to tell you, like, he sleeps with them cameras.
Wow.
Yeah, ain't no joke.
Okay,
No,
this your passion.
Oh no, this ain't no joke.
Okay, I got you.
This ain't. I'm sorry, no joke.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
You see, she ain't never seen me this serious on this show. Okay, I'm dead serious. Okay.
Well, it's a pleasure and it's an honor.
Same here.
Absolutely. So now, tell me, what is the premise of, because I looked through and I saw everything that you're talking about for the Super Bowl, because you're looking for, it says, become a vendor and different things like that. So explain to the people, because you see the post, but this is your opportunity to put it in words to the people. What exactly? She did a you, Chris. Okay.
Sorry, my dad was calling me. I had to send him the voicemail. He gotta wait.
Wait, Chris does that. Chris does
what? Yes. I didn't touch her phone. She all the way over there, and God's see. I didn't do that. My hands are right here. No, my hands are right here. I didn't do that. I didn't. Why you blaming? See, I didn't do it.
Hold on. And so I want to give you the opportunity to actually verbalize and tell the people beyond what they see on the post, what exactly that means and what you want them to do and how they can do it.
Okay, so pretty much we are starting to open up a wait list to be able to connect with potential sponsors, potential vendors, donors, and also volunteers. So we have a couple of opportunities. Actually, two websites are up now. I've been having everybody, so SuperBowlNAZ.com is owned by me. And that's, for me, it's going to be pretty much the A to Z of what's going to be happening in the Super Bowl. I have, as a consultant, and also I do PR. So I get hit with a lot of people who feel like I'm the go-to when it comes to resources, opportunities, events, you know what I mean? So they feel like I'm that anyway. So it was a perfect marriage to take this campaign, Super Bowl NAZ, to make sure that we keep people connected. Whatever's going on, whatever's the hottest events, resources, opportunities, transportation, you name it, we want to be that one-stop shop. We also have one event that's already up and running called Consumption Park. And that's consumptionpark.com. And that's actually going to be in Avondale And that's going to be an event that's going to be catering to individuals who are cannabis consumers. So it's a lot with me. I have a lot of relationships, a lot of awesome things. We got about 15 acres in Avondale, but it's kind of like we're going to turn that into like a Disneyland meets the circus at the Avondale Sports Complex, where we're going to take over 15 acres and we're going to customize an actual kind of like an amusement park attraction, like a festival. And so it's kind of like, I would say Coachella meets Disneyland at the Avondale Sports Complex for the Super Bowl. And it's going to be all about consumption park. So people will be able to come there, consume cannabis on every level, get educated, interact. So that's one project. We also have something going on with the NFL alumni in a sanction event that's going to be next door to what Consumption Park is going to be. That just kind of opened up. And then we're working on something at the Biltmore Fashion Park at the rooftop, upscale fashion show. So we got a lot, and we're still in development. So my intentions is, because we don't want to wait to the last minute, we want to be able to vet, field, pre-qualify, activate with qualified business owners who really want to win during Super Bowl. So I'm a big advocate for small businesses. My company has been a small business, so there's certain resources and opportunities that sometimes, if you're not connected to the right people or you're not in the right clicks, it can come and pass you by. You don't even know. So my goal,
That's right.
what I do, I'm truly, and you'll see the win-win-wins. I don't talk it, I live it. I've been on this win-win-win grind, hustle philosophy for about 15 years. And everybody who know me, they be calling me Miss Win-Win-Win. So my intent is to make sure that businesses that I know, love, and trust, and even new ones that I'm connecting with who are on the ground here, that we lock arms and we get some of this Super Bowl money.
You know, I've been saying that for years, because I do a lot of events. I do a lot of Barrett Jackson events.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to do AZ Fashion Week.
Yeah,
right. And so I'm the lead photographer for that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get other folks to come in. You have a camera, whether you're a pro, whether you're trying to do something different, come in.
Yes.
And let's work together, because I can at least open the door for you.
Yes.
And so no, I understand exactly, and it's hard to do.
Listen.
It is hard to do, because you come to people with an opportunity.
Oh Lord, they tough. They can be a little tough, but what I have learned, living here, and I had an interesting experience, because I also used to do a lot of networking events. I was the chapter president for Power Networking. I also own my own networking group called the Arizona Coalition. When the second Super Bowl came here, I started that company. And so I'm a beacon for that. And I had a lady who came out to one of my events. She said, you know what? I've been watching you for about 10 years. I said, you've been watching me for 10 years? Never said hi, nothing. She said, what? I said, that's interesting. So she was telling me why she came to the event. Long story short, she was like, people here are private, right? And I started thinking about that in a different context, because, you know, people I've heard, listen, I've been here since 87, so I done heard it all, I done seen it all, and I've done to have my own experiences too. But she gave me a different perspective where I didn't take it personal no more. And I understood that people here are just private. You have a lot of people who come here because they in witness protection. They running from something.
Yes.
And you don't know what's real. You don't know what's fake in the way things are with social media. So people look at your consistency. They look at your actions. So the lady was like, I've been watching you for a while. And she finally came to meet me and came and supported an event. And she said, that's because you've been very consistent in who you say you are.
Yes.
And I was like, so it gave me a different perspective when it comes to Phoenicians and Arizonians and how sometimes we are spread apart. But I said, maybe people are just private. You know what I mean? So it just takes a little warming up, getting to know. That's why people are so, you know, they go by what they hear or who knows who, or if the word of mouth travels faster here, because they need some type of validation or edification to know, okay, this is real, this is what it is. So I kind of learned that from that, said that in that scenario where I've learned, like, okay, people are a little private here, but we still got work to do. I feel like there's gold in these mountains.
Yeah.
And I feel like it will take the right teamwork to make the dream work. I actually just hosted an event called Hustlenomics. And we actually did Hustlenomics 1-on-1 in March at the Biltmore resort, and then we did Hustlenomics 102 in August at the Talking Stick. And Hustlenomics was truly about building up Black economics in our community and being able to give them the information, the education, and the empowerment. So we hosted an event 2 times this year that held about 200 investors, Black-owned investors, business owners here who got some money because they out here, but don't know what to do with it. So it definitely has opened up so many opportunities for me to continue to use my platform, to use my voice, to really make a difference. So I'm the type of person, I don't talk about it. They know you call me when you're ready to go. If you ain't ready to go, don't call me. Call me when you're ready to go. And that's been the energy and vibe I've been on. Even knowing that Super Bowl was going to be coming in 2023, I've been grinding since 2020 getting ready for Super Bowl.
Right.
So I don't know if everybody else ready, but Mechelle Tucker is ready. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting, years to get months out for Super Bowl in AZ. So there's a lot of opportunities, whether somebody wants to sponsor events, be a vendor, donor, volunteer. But I just want to make sure that we lock arms, we do whatever we can do to maximize, because I don't know if we're going to get another Super Bowl now, but to maximize what this up and then, Bear Jackson, the Phoenix Open. I mean, there's going to be a lot going on.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
In a 1 week,
Absolutely.
2 week time
Right.
frame. Yeah, so whatever we can do as business owners, I just want to be a beacon, be a leader to be able to help, give some people a hand up and maybe a hand down too.
Mechelle, look, the energy itself, let me just let you know, okay? The energy itself and the fact that you are that center plug, okay? Because I'm a resource chick, okay? I'm a resource chick. And I have been the win-win. And the fact when I saw that you're the win-win-win, I said, oh, she my cousin. She my big
You know what that
sister.
means? That third win is you.
I said, you my big sister. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Hey.
And look, and Chris is my brother over here, and he knows, and most people that know me, I'm very unassuming. I don't brag. I don't boast. I don't know. I work very well under the radar. I feel like I don't need to do all of that. Those that know me know. And you and I will talk off screen. We'll talk off screen. And we can make some connections and make some things happen. Because as you're speaking, I'm thinking of who I know and what we can do and throw some more things in there. And I'm thinking of the experience I have and maybe where I can play in some things and help some things out with you.
Okay.
By all means. And I'm excited. I'm like, oh, yes.
Hey, MONI.
No, it really is something to be excited for. I'm definitely trying to work on probably in December, between December and January, starting to do some Super Bowl in AZ networking events to really try to, because it's only so much you can do by phone and internet and social media. So I'm still old school where I still like that face to face. You know what I mean? Be able to touch, feel you, see you.
Right. The face to face to me puts a little skin in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to get in your car or call Uber or something to show up at the event. See, I'm like you are. I was watching MONI's show for quite a while.
Wow.
And we met because somebody had said something about her behind her back.
And we're both in the industry because I'm hair, makeup, and special effects. That's what I do.
Yeah, she's hair and makeup, and I'm cinematography, video.
We've been on together.
So
Fashion Week and everything, plenty of time.
What?
Yeah, we were. Yeah. This is not just what we do here.
No.
So what happened was the person said something. Now my back is to them, and I turned around and I was like, "Okay, let me check you real quick." Yada 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 yada. Okay, went back, watched the show again. This is when Toy was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it had to be a little while after. No, that's when you came to the event. Right. You came to another event, and she said, I heard through the grapevine that you kind of had my back. I said, I'm always going to have your back. Wow. All right, whether you there or not. And then about maybe 6 months to a year later, she doing her show. So I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked her. Okay. When you going to put me in, coach?
Yeah, out the blue. Look, out the blue, because I said, I'd love to have Chris on the show as a co-host. And I said,
Wow.
he ain't gonna want to be on the show. And I got a message from him. I never said anything to him, but he was in my DM and he said, put me in the game, coach. That was the message.
Hey, that's a word.
Yeah,
And we've been working together ever since.
ever
Are you
since.
serious?
I'm
Ever
dead
since.
serious.
That's
Yeah.
a blessing.
I don't see.
And
I'm
people,
telling.
let me tell them this, Chris, because we have been laughing on this. People have approached us separately to come do their shows, for me to leave him, for him to leave me, and offering us money and everything to leave each other. And we laugh. We laugh.
Loud,
We laugh.
loud.
We laugh. And, and laugh in their face and say, no, because we
No.
aren't making any money. And I said, no, you can't pay me enough to leave him. And you can't pay him enough to leave me because of the relationship there and the trust there and everything. You can't pay us enough.
Right.
You can't. There is
Yeah.
now approach us to
Right.
bring the show someplace. That's what you can do. Because when
Mhm.
you come to me to be dirty to someone else, and you know what I'm saying, that's not someplace I want to be anyway. How
I
about
know
that?
that's right.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's strange because we have gotten phone calls to go do a movie. I think
Wow.
the last one we did together, we were in a sweaty, hot, no air conditioning boxing gym,
Hmm.
and we filmed a movie in the boxing gym.
Oh, y'all don't play.
No,
Oh
and
no,
then
we're
we did,
professional.
no, we're real serious. We did Dr. Rodney Pearson's movie, Shaded Passions.
Yeah, but I know Dr.
Okay,
Rodney.
all right. I was one of the directors of photography for that, and one of the greatest things I loved was watching MONI stand on her tippy toes to try to put makeup on somebody.
Because I'm 5'1".
Right. This brother's like 6'3". I was dying.
Lord.
I was dying. And then when we did Howard Hewitt,
Oh, that's special.
no, let me show you how special it was. They locked the kitchen down. Okay. MONI pulls out this 45 and asks him this.
Because my husband is a DJ,
Okay.
and he was a renowned DJ. Okay,
Okay.
so he's done stuff still that I don't even know, and I don't
Right.
care because I ain't into all that. I don't care. And he said, "Oh, you gonna be there? Can you have him sign this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'll see." Because I'm not a groupie of any type for anybody, again,
Right.
except for Jamie Foxx. But
Oh,
however,
I'm gonna call Jamie one day and you're gonna be shocked and I'm just gonna sit there and
my
laugh.
husband
Okay.
already know I get that one pass. Like, babe, you gotta
no
understand.
way.
You gotta understand. Look, I've been around celebrities. I work with
I know.
celebrities.
I know two of his best friends real well.
Mechelle, quit playing with me, okay?
See,
Let you
that's
know
what I'm
right
saying.
now.
Look, people,
Wait, you know the comedian Pat, the one who just got the show? The
Yeah.
comedian Pat? Okay, so she and I used to hang out back because I'm from Gary. Well, that's why I am
Okay.
right now visiting. And when she was back in Indianapolis and used to do the circuit right there, we used to hang out all the time, right? Because that's where I met her. And so she was telling me about Jamie back then and everything. And so she was giving me all the lowdown. I'm like, Pat, stop playing, stop playing. I'm like, because that's my one weakness in life. And I was over, because that's what we'll talk about later. Because I was over VIP security for Indiana Black Expo for 10
Oh
years, right?
wow.
So yeah, so we'll talk about that because then we can use some of that with what you're doing, what you're gonna be doing.
Okay.
And I'm like, Jamie was there one time, and I was like, no, sir, no, ma'am, I'm gonna put some other people on that, okay? Because that's what's best. Because that's what's best for everybody.
this ain't gonna work this way.
I didn't
It just-
handle everybody from Gabrielle Union to everybody, okay? But that right there, I'm sending somebody else on that detail.
this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work out right.
Everybody, but no, right
She
there.
said she
No,
on her Temptation Island, okay?
Look, this gonna get a little drippy. We need to.
It's called know thyself and be professional.
Okay. Okay.
Know thyself and be professional. I'm running the show.
That is
so I'm
too
gonna send somebody else.
funny.
Yeah.
So no, but I won't be working. So yes, Mechelle, introduce me.
I got you, girl.
So, yes.
I'm sure he'll be here for Super Bowl.
That's too funny.
You see my face?
That is too
I got the
funny.
prickly sweat. Well, hold on.
See, now you starting to sound like Toy without it.
Because that's what it was. The women,
That's what it
they
was.
didn't, in the scene when we were in the church, he was sitting in the back outside of the kitchen where we were doing makeup. So they didn't notice him at first because he's just sitting back
Okay.
there. And then he's there and he's got this shirt and it's, of course, open with chains and everything. And when they start noticing, they start swarming. And so Dr. Priestley said, put him in the kitchen. And then they like were coming through the thing. They're like, put the things down. So he's back there with us and everything. And so he saw the evidence. He's like, oh, let me sign that for you. And I was like, word. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
And I got a picture of
And
it.
Chris is like, let me go and take the picture.
Let me
I'm
go
like,
ahead and take the picture.
my brother.
Right.
My brother.
Because Howard said to me, hey, bro, what? Did this remind you? I said, yeah, it does. Reminds me of that last show. He said, yeah, go ahead, take a picture. Because I've known him for 20 some odd years.
Wow.
So when we were standing there talking, everybody's looking like, you really know him? Yeah.
Very nice man.
We had fun. We had a ball.
We had a very good time. Because I treat celebrities like anybody else.
Yeah, she did. She really did. She walked up to him, hey, I need an autograph, blah, blah, blah. Now, Toy, on the other hand,
Oh my God.
Toy, on the other hand, she went and got special makeup brushes. And you should see her, she all up on his face. She all up on his face. Like, how many times you gonna wipe that brother head? How many times? How many times? Okay. You need to sit down and he need to wipe the sweat off of you.
I didn't say, but I heard he sang a special song. What
He
was
did.
it?
He did.
Singing that song in a funeral.
Sang in the scene in the funeral, and I got a picture of her. That fans, you know, the church fans. Girlfriend had it working. Working. Okay, I thought she gonna break her doggone wrist.
Lord. Oh my God. Yeah.
It was too funny. It was hilarious.
So
Story.
back to you though, Mechelle. We digress. We digress. So where do you get your passion?
That was what I was gonna ask. Yeah, where do you get your drive from? I just need you to tell me so I can pull up to the pump and get some. Okay, I just need to know. Okay.
You know, that's a great question. Okay, let me think. I would say my whys are I would say first of all my faith, because without my faith and which is who I am and how I've been able to sustain and manage being a wife for 22 years. I got 3 kids, ages 6 to 28. You know, being able to be a consultant, a confidant, a friend, a counselor, a shoulder to lean on, a resource at late at night. I'm that friend. So I would definitely say my faith in God, my family, and just understanding that I'm making my dream a reality. That keeps me inspired. That keeps me motivated. When I'm afforded opportunities to be able to share on platforms like this, that keeps me motivated. That keeps my passion. When I have people who see me who said because of this or because of that, I was inspired, I was empowered, I was connected. That keeps me inspired. That keeps me going. There's times, yes, as an entrepreneur, it get crazy, it get stressful. You want to give up, you want to cuss, you want to get mad. But I persevered because I never lost my faith. I never lost my why. I never lost that dream. And when you start actually seeing it manifest, we're actually working on like a course called the Art of Manifestation for Entrepreneurs. So we're very big on law of attraction, manifesting. You know, I'm real big and you feel this energy because I understand the power of that energy and what I bring to the table of keeping good energy. I'm very big on self-love, self-care, sewing into myself to be able to keep charged up so that I can give this energy to the right people. So I would say just knowing my why, keeping my faith, and also because I truly do love helping people. That is definitely my purpose in life. I've helped people in personal ways. I've been known as a business blessing in business, and being able to see those kind of results. It just, you know, if you're creating win-win-wins, it's magical in that world. That is my why. You know, that magic those smiles, those opportunities, helping people get far. Like I said, I got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
was the black sheep in business. I was the underdog. I know what all that feels like. That's why I started my company. So to be able to help people go from this to that and transform and make magic and keep hope alive, those are the things that keep me going and keep me persevering. I've been self-employed since 2011. Never went back to a corporate world. 100% self-employed. I've definitely pivoted. I started a notary agency because my background is in finance and real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my daughter just last year, and I want to make sure I get you guys some of my candles. Me and my daughter started a candle line called
Yes.
First Class Candles. So I definitely got to get y'all some of these magical candles. That keeps me going too. Because somebody get on my nerves, I just go smell a candle.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, put my order in.
Listen,
Put my order in.
are that your roof. You know what I mean? We have a special ingredients that's really all about uplifting the mind, body, and spirit. So I'm very into that. Finding
Okay.
balance in an unbalanced world, my mental, my emotional, my spiritual. I feel we need to, especially to be a successful, consistent entrepreneur. You need all that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Can't
make
I'm
this
settle
for
phone
it.
for
call.
I'm for
I'm
it.
just making this phone call because see,
I
if I'm
saw
gonna
them.
make if
I
I'm
went on Instagram and I saw
uh,
them, and I love me a good 3 wick candle now.
no
And I usually, when I'm in Phoenix, they know I have my candle lit behind me
right
usually
behind you,
when
yeah.
I'm on set. I have my candle
it.
lit
I'm
and it's
gonna
a
make
little
sure your
darker.
next candle behind you is a first
Look,
class
look, 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 look.
Bring it
I,
on. Bring it on, sis.
what I'm doing right
You
now,
think I'm playing? Go
yeah,
back and look at the other episodes.
for
My
that's
candle
real.
right, yeah,
is
for real.
low and it's low, so I need another candle.
She done burnt it down. She done burnt it
It would
down.
be my pleasure. My first round of gifting is on me. I got both of y'all. I would love. We have 12 different percent, but I would love to get your feedback, your opinion. It has been because I normally just sell services, so I just got into the candle business actually last Black Friday, and
Okay.
it has been magical. I can't even explain what these candles. I had a grown man call me and cry. He said, "Your candle made me cry." I said, "What? I ain't never had a candle make me cry." But
He burnt his finger. That's why he got it. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
now
I
I
am
will
so
say
sorry.
this:
That
Don't
just
make
popped out. I'm
don't make me
sorry.
mute you. Don't make me mute you.
That just popped out. I'm
I will
sorry.
say this: you would definitely smell the love, and you would definitely smell the inspiration with these candles. So I've been very thankful of that journey and that blessing, and even with my notary agency, I've been teaching a lot of up and coming entrepreneurs about the notary game and how to
Hmm.
maximize the power of the stamp that way. I've been helping people with their business credit, business funding, branding. Like I said, I'm about the win-win-wins. If I can't get it done, I'll find a resource to make sure we have what we need. I feel like it's important in business. We might not have everything we want, but it's very important to have what we need.
I agree.
That's what I
And
want to
yeah,
do. And,
yeah, that's it.
I'm also launching my nonprofit this holiday season called the Mechelle Cares Foundation. So that's
Okay.
mechellecares.org. So that's really about being a lifeline to business owners. Like I said, it's been an ongoing journey of me sowing seeds, helping people a lot of times for free. So I was
Okay.
like, now let me start this nonprofit and be able to maximize being able to be there in the community and being able to make sure that people have what they need. Because
Well,
there is no aid, there is no goodwill. If you missing something in business, there's nowhere for you to go to get help. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that's what I want my foundation to be, that platform, be that
Okay.
resource to make sure that businesses have what they need. Most businesses might only need a couple $100 or one resource or one tool or one piece of equipment. And there is, I mean, as an individual, there's places for us to go if we need resources, food,
Right. Or just
money,
1 month to make it
clothes,
through to the next month or
but
something.
there isn't
Yeah.
for business owners. So that's
No.
what I want to be able to bridge and be able to bring the right opportunities to the table to make sure that there's no businesses left behind.
Well, and it's so important, one, to be diversified. And
Yeah.
two, I've always told people because I used to work when I was in corporate America. One, I was HR and development, and then moved on to the social service aspect. So I worked for Goodwill for many years,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, and the nonprofit that functions as a for-profit, and learned so much from them. And so I tell every for-profit business that you should have a nonprofit side also,
That is
because
so
that's
smart.
Yeah, because that's what I learned from that huge nonprofit company, that you should always have a nonprofit side to balance
Yes.
it out and balance your losses out. They
Yes.
are the best
That's a
nonprofit
word. Ooh.
business out there in probably the world as
Yes.
far as balancing that, because they have that nonprofit and for profit side. Amazing, amazing what they do in flipping that money. And it's
Yes.
just the fact of how they do it, just the fact. And Sally put that up there. She also had a question in reference to your candles. If you also
Oh,
do you sell soy
soy
candles?
candles, right?
Yes, they're actually, so the candles that we sell are 100% soy candles. They're infused with different herbs and essential oils. So we have,
Okay.
and all the candles have names. So we have names. Some of the candles are named like Boss Up, Morning Grind, Zen Life, Chill Time, Clear Minded, Pure Bliss. So all the candles are named, and are all 100% organic. There's, and I can do things custom depending upon who wants one, because some of the candles, some people might want CBD or CBG. But for the most part, we've been just kind of keeping them as natural as possible, unless some people have custom orders. But they're heavy scented. So these candles ain't like your
Nice.
Bath and Body. I got people who are like die-hard Bath and Body candle freaks, and they have put they Bath and Body to the side for first class candles. Yes. So I have converted Bath and Body freaks. You know what I mean? My girl,
Okay.
she
See,
actually
see,
bought some candles for me, and she was like, "Girl, I gave away my Bath and Body, and I kept yours for myself." I was like, "Listen, these candles are so strong, and they hit.
ooh,
They so strong, you don't even have to light them to smell the aroma. You can just take the
That's
top
what I'm
off, and
talking
that
about.
aroma gonna come. It's gonna hit."
yeah, I'm gonna call APS right now. Tell them I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna cancel my service because I'm gonna get about 400 candles and light this joint up. Okay, APS, I'm not gonna need y'all no more.
You get ready to
Okay,
burn the joint down.
that's right. I'm gonna burn right. Wait, how's it go?
So now
There's a
Sally put
fire.
up here, she said you can take the melted wax and put it on as lotion. So now
Listen,
is that
I've had so many people put it on as lip balm, lotion, and then some of the candles, because we have 12 different scents. So whether you like fresh scents, earthy scents, sweet scents, we have scents that are like food like. It tastes, it smell edible. And anything that's homemade always hit different. So these candles are actually homemade candles and hand poured. So we put love in every candle, and
so
I'm
now,
so
and you say
grateful.
you're in real estate also, so just putting that out there because my mom used to be a realtor, and those I'm sure are great for realtors to put in there in their
Oh
open
yeah,
houses.
I've been having so many people on the real estate side, the home and the decor side, even
Yeah.
for just basic gifts. I've been doing a lot of gifting, and it's been an interesting experience, because when I give people these candles, they respond to me like I'm giving them their flowers. Seriously, and you know what? I've really been surprised is how much men. I didn't know men love candles like this.
They got them for the ladies, honey.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
they smart.
Yana, I don't care if she keep the dog. I know it's part of the
I want my
divorce,
candles.
but I want my candles.
I
I just
know
want
you
my,
love it.
can I
I
have my
know.
candles?
Listen, I
No,
keep my
no,
word.
Yana, she took my boss up
Look,
candle. My boss.
My boys that are upstairs, back home in Arizona, they do candles. They got their candles, and they
my
love their
son, out of
candles.
everybody in my house, my 22-year-old, he burned. I go to his room. I'm like, boy, you burning candle like a mug. And then even doing like certain pop up events we've been doing. A lot of the customers have been men, and not them buying them for their women, them buying for themselves. I was like, and I've
Hmm.
been having a lot of pet owners, people with and if I've had people who even normally, because if they might have COPD or asthma, really shouldn't be burning can't but something about I'm telling you, these candles is magical, because I've had people with all kind of things never have the love, inspiration, the good vibes and energy that's felt has been a true blessing. And my intent was health and wellness. We were coming out of this pandemic.
Yes.
People are dealing with a lot of mental health problems, issues, emotional, behavioral. So this was my way of being able to bring light in darkness. People dealing with a lot of stuff privately. Like I said, for me, even before I started making candles have been my go-to therapy. I really believe
Hmm.
in candle therapy. Travel, I make them small too, 1/2 ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, where I can travel with them. So when I'm in a hotel, my candles go with me everywhere. I take them everywhere I go, and I make them small because you can't take a 10
big,
candle
right.
and you've been and wasted it. So I make them small so you can burn that and throw that away, and you're good to go. But you still are able to keep the energy good, keep your mind clear, and stay in that Zen life.
And it's so funny that you say that, because that's part of why I did this little trip for myself, because as the people know, because I'm very transparent on this show, and I feel that I need to be, because that's what our show is about, and helping people and whatever. And because I'm going through menopause and I'm losing my mind.
For real?
Absolutely.
How
Absolutely.
old are you? Look young. How old are you?
I'm 50. I'll be 51. And yeah. And Stephanie Hollis, that you'll see down there, who's also a life coach, and she knows some of the stuff I've been going through and everything. And so I needed to get away. And then one of my other girlfriends, she's like, and I booked the Airbnb, and she's like, and get your white candle. And then she told me get a blue candle and everything. I'm like, how am I gonna carry a candle? And she's like, just go to the dollar store and get a small one. And when you were saying the travel one, and so definitely she was just telling me that, and she was talking about the stones to get in this, that, and the other, and the Airbnb that I booked is very light, and a lot of light coming in and bright and different things like that. And so she was saying the exact same thing that you were with the candles. So
have you been to Sedona? Have you been to Sedona?
I only to work for film and
right.
Right. I'm so serious.
You need to go back for some Zen life, just to be able to retreat. Even
Absolutely.
If it's me and my husband went 3 weeks ago as a celebratoriness of our 22nd wedding anniversary, and that was my second time going to Sedona.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. That was my second time going there to stay the night and being able to stay in the city. Normally I do like a day trip, but I never really stayed and had a chance to see the city. I went one time and I got sick, and that's how powerful Sedona is, because I was going personally with my family, and it was heavy what's out there, and I got sick, so I really couldn't see the city that time. So this year, just 3 weeks ago, me and my husband went. Oh my God, I felt like I'm floating. We saw rainbows.
Wow.
I mean, it was energy, the vibe. It was just what I'm thinking, like, why am I coming here more often? And it's only 90 minutes away. I'm like, I should be coming here more often for what it means, and to be able to recharge, and to be able to, get grounded, get earthy, and all those good vibes. And I just came back. I just felt fueled. I felt like I was reset. Just going there, I had my candles, I had my meditation, I hiked the mountain.
Okay.
I did all that. Yeah, and
I'm gonna do it.
Good for the soul. It was just really good for my soul. And things like that, I think it's important as entrepreneurs to be able to self-love, put yourself first sometimes,
You're
so
right.
that's what I'm doing. What my company, that's why my companies all have the one first in that, because I believe in the first of things. There's just things we have to put ourselves first, put our businesses first. As you guys are entrepreneurs, grinding, hustling, sounds like you guys are helping a whole lot of people, but sometimes we put ourselves last. So in 2020, I really got 2020 vision in 2020. I was able to see things real clear in 2020, and I've been making sure that who's in my space, if I release who don't, if you're not for me, you're against me. If it's for me, I have to let it go. I have to get delivered from people, and just have to go through a metamorphosis to really get to self. And knowing where I need to be with God. And ever since then, I swear, I promise you, like, things have been opening up, opportunities. So it's just interesting that you get what you're ready for. And I felt like I had to go through some things. I had to get rid of some people who was energy vampires, pulling on me, but not with the right intention, because they had their own motives with me, and me wearing this heart of mine on my sleeve, because I love everybody. Everybody gets this love. But everybody don't know how to love me back the way that I
exactly. They keep going to the well, and they don't understand that at some point in time the well is going to run dry. See, that is
withdrawals, constant
right.
Withdrawals,
that is a constant thing.
Yeah.
And what bothers me about people is that when you have people who are doing something, I like, straighten that crown. Get that crown.
I know. I done got excited too.
All right. And so what happens is they'll call you. I need you to do this. Okay, you go do it. I need you to do this. You go do it. Do that about 4 or 5 times. Then at one time you call them, hey, I need you. I can't do it. I didn't tell you what it was yet. You know, that's the reaction you get. And that's the flavor that you get. Nobody wanted to deal with people. Nobody wants to deal with people until they're doing something.
Right.
Then all of a sudden people are doing something. Oh man, yeah, let me get in on this. And let me get in on that. Whoa. What I do is work. I'm not just sitting here with a camera. There's work that I do. And work, man, all I'm going to do is carry your bags to the show. Really? No. That's what I'm talking about. You have an energy. I'm trying to find out where your Red Bull gallon tank is at. Okay? Because I know you got it hidden somewhere. I ain't mad at you. Don't get me wrong. I understand that you got it hooked up with the propane company that they pull up in our back, okay, in that propane truck. But I know it ain't propane. I know it's Red Bull. I'm not mad at you. I just need to know because I need to get where you're at. I need to get that energy level. I mean, I've got the energy, but it's hard to have the energy by yourself.
That's real.
Yeah.
It's hard to have the energy by yourself.
I have really had to come to some realizations of who I am and what I am, right? So it took me going through some things and places and just some self-discoveries. And then, I'm a Gemini. So it might be 2, 3, 4, 5 personalities up in here as well.
Okay. My youngest is a Gemini. I get it.
Okay, I'm going to ask, when is your birthday?
May 29th.
May 28th. I get it.
No. Moni, I'm May 29th.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I am serious as a heart attack in the crossbreeze.
Oh, Lord, that is too much.
I am May 29th.
Yeah, too.
What?
Yes.
That is next level. Oh, wow.
Okay, you know what that means, right? This is the most dynamic triangle right here. The three of us are the most. Are you kidding? Oh no! Do you realize they're not going to be able to stop us? Do you realize that? You take her 4 personalities, put them with my 6 personalities. We're going to scare the hell out of them.
And it was interesting because this past birthday, I actually got connected to a gentleman. I might need to figure out how he can come on your show. But I got a really good friend of mine. His name is Andre Nero. Andre, Nero. He's actually running for the U.S. presidency. He's Black man from Chicago. He lives in Dallas. And when I did my Hustlenomics 102 event, just in August, he actually came out along with the real Rick Ross, Free Rick Ross, and they spoke. And he's a Gemini too. And when let me tell you something. That man that manifested me into his life in ways where I'm like, I feel you manifested me. And his slogan is, where there is vision, there is provision. So it's been definitely a full circle moment connecting with so many mover and shaking, doing Gemini. It's been some big Gemini energy.
I told you as soon as you came on that energy. That energy.
Yeah, because that energy is there. That energy's hitting. It's like
I said that energy.
I took 1 sip of Pepsi this whole show. Okay, I ain't took. Look, you think I'm joking? Okay, any other time I'll be. Okay, yeah.
For real?
Remarkable.
Yes. She on me every week. She is on me every week. Like, they're not sponsors. Why don't you put that in a different container? They're not sponsors.
I said they're not paying us.
Yeah, they're not paying us, right? But the whole show, I'm turning up. Okay. Now here you are. I ain't turned up, but I ain't even turned up. I sipped one time, man. Oh, this is going. See, this is it right here. This is it right here. I'm gonna tell you what this is. See this right here. This is our little helicopter. We getting ready to just go right past them. Yes.
Walking, we ain't running, we flying.
No, That is crazy.
That is
Same
so
exact. Now I know I'm a century ahead of you, but it's all right. You understand? It's still the same date. All right. You know what? We so cool. I'm gonna give you a pair of my only Moses Air sandals.
What they like?
I don't know. Moses wore them across the desert. I'm telling you, my man gave them to me. I was there when.
I can't.
See, this is where I deal with all the time. I can't.
Yeah,
Look,
I
let me
was
go back to
listening
that.
to. I didn't know he was part of the show. I thought he was a guest at first. I said he is funny.
No, look.
That's how he started. And some days
No, because and what do I always tell you? Brothers are always sitting there going, man, you doing an empowerment show for women? Man, that's walking into the lion's den. You know what?
no.
I've got 9 sisters, 5 daughters. Y'all are late as all get out for me being in the lion's den, okay?
Oh yeah, you would.
And I say every show he was quite nervous when I told him we were getting ready to start this series because he said, "Are you ready to get rid of me?" And I said, "Never, ever, ever." Because when people hear empowerment in women or
Yeah.
a show, they think male bashing. And I said, no, that's not what we do here. You can throw a rock and hit a show that's doing male bashing, and that's not what we do. Chris brings an element and a freshness with having a man dealing with empowerment for women.
Respect. Yeah.
You know what I
like that.
mean? And
That's
that's
smart.
what I love about it. I don't think that he makes any woman feel uncomfortable. I think that he brings it very refreshing. I
Yeah.
think that he brings a certain element that just brings out the look at him. Yeah, I'm talking nice about you, brother.
Yeah, wait, and you see, I'm over here scared to death. I ain't even in there. I'm waiting for the.
No. And I'm always very proud of that. And I stand very firmly on that he brings an element. And even when we have to talk about the tough subjects that involve men, that he can be very much so, yeah, oh, that's horrible. But then we bring along, how do we then bring men up to accountability and their responsibility and then help them? We have to turn it around to a positive thing and say, how do we help our brothers? How do we help our men along? And so then, Chris can speak about that part of it also.
Well, the part that got me, one that you kind of got me on was men on pause. That was the only thing that
Shut
that was
up.
the only one that got me right. Well, men on pause. No, it's menopause. No, it's men on pause. Okay. Okay.
Michelle, I wanted to make sure you saw this with Stephanie. Stephanie, she buys your candles. She burns your candles. She says she loves your
She
candles.
loves your candles. Yeah.
I am so grateful. I know some of the ladies. I've been on two of Pat's events. I've actually was able to do some light gifting, but I definitely want to. Holiday season is coming. Continue to promote. So I appreciate your
Well, she
opportunity.
said she needs more.
Okay, Stephanie.
And she said they are. So your candles are so therapeutic.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
What is Stephanie business?
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
I know.
Come on, man.
Okay, so I don't think I met Stephanie from me, but I think I connected with through Stacy Vernon.
Get bodied by Stephanie.
Yes, we are so long overdue. I know I need to see you on so many levels, Miss Stephanie, but I know we got connected through Stacy Vernon, who actually she was doing both of our hair. You know what I mean? So through a hairstylist is how we got indirectly introduced, and I had got her product. She done got some care, but we have yet to meet face to face yet.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I love Sally. That's right, Sally. Tell him we was there. Yeah. See, you didn't want.
No, we overdue. Plus, I need to get snatched for Super Bowl, so I'm gonna call. I'm gonna make sure I get your contact and make sure I get with you, so I can get on a plan before Super Bowl be here before I know it.
See, brothers don't know nothing about snatched. See, understand. See, being that I've got so many women in my life, I actually had to ask that question one day. Yeah, Dad, I need to get snatched. Well, when they come and snatch you, make sure they come get these bills too.
I'm weak.
Don't duct tape you. Get the bills. You know, you got some bills up in there, sister. You know, it's like, no, snatched. All right, what snatch? What is that? That's when you get it all pulled together, and you get all pulled together, and you get. I said pulled together. Yeah, you know, you got to go in, and you got to. So she showed me some stuff.
Hourglass.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's the queen.
Right, and
Yes,
I looked at the stuff, and y'all just be doing. Now, look, you walking around like it's a look. Ta-da, this is what I'm buying. Yeah.
I just forgot to lift up carefully and try and show the wrong thing from lifting up.
Look, you see, I ain't stand up showing mine, okay? No, I'm good.
You know her son also, Mechelle.
I do. What's your son's name?
He want to travel incognito. Why y'all go?
No, he is not, honey. He is doing big things.
Oh, okay.
Big things.
What a blessing.
Stuff down there, Stephanie.
Yeah, I just looked at the comments. I said, I'll just toggle.
No, but I love hearing stories like yours because you came up. But you didn't just come up. You came up and you reached back and grabbed somebody else.
Yes.
And that is where we, as a people, I said it. You can email me at my email account. All right. That we really lack as men. Because as men, I'm going to say it, we don't reach back for Nathan's. All right. We will go and get it and see deuces by, be gone. I got mine, you get yours. Women will reach back. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes they're reaching back to smack the taste out your mouth. But sometimes they're actually reaching back to help you. And
I don't even consider her reaching back. She's reaching all around.
No, but what I'm saying is just the fact that she's reaching.
Yeah.
Just the fact that she's reaching. You know, she's reaching out to everybody.
I appreciate you for taking note of that and being observant of that, because that's something that I am very I'm very intentional. I think because I've, like I said, I done heard it all, seen it all, been around, you know what I'm saying? And I've noticed a consistency with people who have trust issues, who don't have the same level of faith. So I'm very, very, very intentional in making sure that anybody that I meet, I give before I take, intentionally, because I feel like that's how you sow seeds. That's how it goes. And I do that strategically in a way to let people know that everybody ain't like the last person who did you dirty. Everybody ain't dirty. Every apple ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
We had one bad situation. Now you want to, especially our community, we had one bad occurrence and we want to cancel the whole community, the whole tribe, the whole, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very, very conscious that anybody or any space that I'm welcoming into, that I don't take first, I give first. And I'm very intentional about that and setting that tone of how I come into somebody's world, life, business, opportunity. I'm consistent in that way. And I do that purposely to let people see and know that everybody ain't crazy. Everybody ain't bad. Everybody ain't going to do you dirty. There's people out here who are honest, integral, and real, and truly have pure intentions.
And Mechelle, it's funny because one of my mentors taught me that. And I didn't understand it in my beginning when I was still in beauty school. Jerry Watkins, right?
That name sounds familiar. I might just
one of the owners of Tony and Guy.
Okay.
And so I did like he did a 6-month professional and personal development boot camp, and he still does it. And he said, when you want something from someone, you give them something. Mm-hmm. And when he first said it, I'm like, what? And he kept saying it, and I didn't get it at first. And once it hit and clicked, just like you said, when you want something from someone, you give them something. Mm-hmm. And so you give someone something first before you come trying to get something from someone.
I don't take unless I can give. Exactly. I won't take it. Because
and people don't get that. It opens up
Pandora's box. It comes with other expectations, entitlements, and it has worked easier for me to come into people's businesses and lives from that standpoint. And they just kind of open up, and it's just kind of like a better flow of how things go and how we are able to move forward. I know eventually I'll get what I need, but it definitely takes a special type of individual to operate, because most people are dealing with greed, they dealing with entitlements, selfishness, you know what I'm saying? So we deal with all that. So I just try to bring the positive to the business side, but not just bring it, but actually in my actions.
Don't you think it also
this is how you
opens
do
up
it.
the door for you to truly see what type of
Yeah.
person you're dealing with also when you do it that way?
Yes, because I'm big on energy, as you can tell. So I'm about
No, not you.
I'm about like-mindedness, you know what I mean? So I've had to learn to get to know people in multiple different ways, especially me being able to qualify who I want to activate connections with, because I didn't
Do
get
that
a chance
again.
to know. I moved too fast, you move too prematurely, people tell you one thing, you don't do your due diligence, then you find out they really a monster, but they just was put on a fake persona to get what they want, you know what I mean? So I'm 2 years from 50, so I'm not a sponge chicken either, and I've experienced some things. That's what I try to educate, empower, and show, and be able to just tell people like, hey, you ain't gotta learn as hard. You ain't gotta. I mean, unless you just like burning your hand on the stove, keep burning it. But I don't like getting burned. I don't like learning things the hard way. So I try to empower and share that with the circle of women that are men that I'm able to actually connect with. And I've definitely built up a reputation where now things are just kind of on autopilot as far as just being a connector, being a go-to, being a resource. And that's exactly what my goal and dream is. So it ain't no turning back until I'm at the tip top.
No, that's right.
I love it. I love it, because that's exactly what I do. I give. Like, Chris, I need some pictures for such and such. All right. I show up. Hey, let me get these pictures done for you. Click, click, click. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Now, the next time you call me, I need some pictures done. Okay, click, click, click. Boom, boom, boom. Got it done. Somewhere between point A and point B, it would be nice if you said, hey, man, would you like a glass of water? No.
We're etiquette at, right?
Right. At no time did you offer me not that I drink, but you didn't offer me anything. But your expectation of me is this. So then when you come back to me that fourth or fifth time, and I said, okay, now we got to talk about some money. Now it's like, you going there with me?
Like,
what? I ain't been paying you, and that's the conversation we need to have. That's the conversation we need to have. Let me see. I live all the way out I live in Black Eye. I don't live in Buckeye. I live in Black Eye. Okay.
Wow. I'm in Litchfield Park.
Man, you about 2 days from me. Okay.
Don't even try.
I'm so far out on the 10. Okay. 2 roads went out.
Avenue? Are you? You
Yes.
pass Dorado, you pass Sun City. Where you at?
Yeah, all them places. Yeah, I'm past all of them. Yeah, all that.
You pass the power plant?
No, I ain't got that for you.
Okay. Oh Lord. Okay.
I was gonna get a place out there, but I noticed the land was kind of glowing at night, so I figured I'd better let me go a little closer to town.
Right.
No, Oh, well, you can come to the Palos Verde recreational facility now. And so
he out there though. He's
yeah,
out there.
And so the thing is, it take me a tank of gas just to get to where you are.
Right.
I'm like, meet me at Dysart. Man, that's a 45 minute ride.
Right.
Yeah. But then when I get there, you wouldn't give me anything. See, and so I approach it the way you do.
Yeah.
Give first. And when you give first, you get a real good sense of, okay, this ain't gonna work out. Yeah. And this is why. Let me go over here and check you off my list, because now what I'd like to do for you. Now, this is you, Mechelle. I'm gonna tell you what I'd like to do for you.
Okay.
I want to see, and I'm gonna put it out publicly. No, because this is real. I want to see if I can get you a vendor's booth.
Okay.
For one day.
Okay.
At AZ Fashion Week.
Oh, I would be honored.
One day. My pockets ain't that deep. I can't do 20 days.
I'm
Yeah.
easy.
I'm gonna see what I can do about getting one day.
Okay.
Because those candles need to be seen. They need to be smelled.
Right.
And I'm in that spot where I might be able to do that.
Okay.
So we need to connect, make sure I've got your info, and so we can do that.
Okay.
Because we operate on the same premise. Like, let me do something here because I'm gonna tell you, I'm just me. I'm just me. Moni has had to defend me on more than one occasion because somebody just said, Chris is this, and Moni's like, y'all didn't even know that, brother. Because I'm just me. I love making people laugh. I love making people see the other side of it.
As you see, I love to laugh. That is part of my medicine, therapy, my joy, my happiness. When I'm hanging out with my girls, even my husband, that really is a requirement. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we not laughing, joking, going into that nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just went to it was just a comedy show this past weekend.
Yes.
It was who was it? It was some more. It was Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Crawford,
and
Arnest J,
Mm-hmm.
Bruce. I actually had one of my friends who was going to be there. I went by myself because it was right by the house, and I knew some people that was going to be there. When I tell y'all, I was crying laughing. I mean, it was kind of like my own retreat to myself. You know what I mean? Where those are the things that when you say, how do I keep this energy? Those are the things that I do. I'm very vested into my self-care, into my self-love, into my self-maintenance. So I know how to keep my own self empty, my own self full. If I get depleted, empty, vibrations low, I know what to go do. I have my own little rituals and things that I do to keep to pick my own self up if I'm feeling low. So, laughing is definitely on the top, of my list and things that I love to do and find ways just to keep that glow and keep that joy thriving.
That's good advice right there.
Mm-hmm. That's what you need. Have something inside of you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That you can do your thing.
Yeah. This is what I have to know from you.
Yes.
For this show right now, and I already know the answer because we can see it all on your face. We can see it all on your face. Do you feel empowered right now?
Absolutely.
Do you feel that?
I like that look on the face. Hold on, let me soak that in. Let me soak that in. You understand? Wait, absolutely.
It's already known. Do you feel that you've empowered others tonight?
Absolutely. I feel like this opportunity, what you guys are doing, and let me just say kudos and congratulations for what you guys are doing. There's not enough leaders in the media standpoint. Like I said, I've been part of the journalistics, all kind of boards I do PR as well. I understand the power of media. So I applaud you guys on the platform and the opportunity to be seen and heard in this type of way. I know it's not easy always getting the support because we are in Arizona, but you guys are necessary. You guys are necessary for our community. You guys are necessary for the business community. You guys are necessary for all business owners. So continue pushing. I'm definitely going to be sharing everything and making others aware of what you guys are doing and seeing other ways that I can. And I definitely want to be able to give away some candles to your audience. So I'm gonna make sure I hook y'all up with a nice gift box, and you guys will have some for yourself, but you'll also have enough that if you want to give some away, as giveaways, you guys will be able to do whatever you want to do to spread that love, the candle way.
See, next time she turns in the show, she gonna just see a fog. It's just
Look,
it's just be a fog, right?
Let me tell you something. We are always looking for sponsorship. We're always looking for support because we're doing this on our own. And we're doing this because we love it. And everybody that's involved, I have no problem saying does it because they love us. You know what I mean? And we love them. And we love helping people. And we love doing just what we're doing. And so we're grateful. We're grateful to everybody that shows up every time. And we want you to come back too and be right out
I
there.
would love to come back.
Look, we want you to come back as a viewer and all that stuff because
Yeah,
that's what makes it keep going. Because we have
yeah,
other great people like you that appear on this screen and help each other out and say amazing things,
Mm.
practical things that go right into practice immediately. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And so, and like I said, we're very low pro, casual, but we get to the heart of it. We get to
yes,
the heart of it. And that's what it's about. You know, we want to be able to get to the crux of it so that we can get out here and get it done. And so
yeah,
we appreciate all of that. Now, we always try to make sure we get to the business of it. So we want to get back over here and we want to let people know as far as with Empowered Magazine that every quarter they are highlighting accomplishments of women just like Mechelle Tucker, just like her. They are. And so if you know someone, if you know a woman that is just like the qualities that Miss Tucker exhibits, that you can go to them and empoweredmagazine.com and nominate a woman just like Miss Tucker. Go over there and do that and make that happen. Because every quarter, Empowered Magazine is highlighting them. So go over there and make that happen for us. But we want you to make sure and go back and look at those links, and you can find everything that we've talked about with her. And then on Monday, you will catch the replay. You'll catch the replay right here. So you can tell your people to come back and catch that live replay, is what we like
it
to call
will.
it. However, it will still be sitting there on YouTube so they can look at it for as long as they want to. It'll
On
be out
demand.
there on all those social media networks there for you to share and take advantage of forever and a day, forever, ever, ever in a day. But the live replay will go out there again on Monday. And we appreciate you being here. Is there anything else before you leave that you want to bestow upon the people?
You know what? We hit everything I could think of, but I definitely just want to thank you guys for the opportunity. This was an amazing interview. Y'all done got me on a whole nother level of excitement. I appreciate all of the recognition, compliments, and even the opportunities that was I didn't even expect to get from this. I just wanted to come on here, share whatever I can share, and be a vessel. So you guys definitely gave me a win, in the win. And I just want to continue to have everybody just know it's holiday time is coming. And let's just make sure that we end 2022 strong. And whatever I can do to be of service, to be of help, to be of aid. I got a lot of things I'm getting ready to do. Just follow me on Instagram. I'm probably on that platform the most under Mechelle Secrets, but pretty much all of my companies have a profile, pretty much on all the platforms. And I'm not too hard to find. They can obviously contact you guys or go to the website, but I'm here. We have another Hustlenomics 103 event that we're going to be doing in March. I know there's more things with Women Empowered that I'm going to be doing with the magazine. So I'm just excited about this season in my life. I feel like it's win-win-win season. And I feel like anybody that I can connect with or they can be a part of this blessing line, let's go. Let's have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, and let's do that Super Bowl right.
Yeah.
Look, that is the thing that we are not understanding. We have the opportunity to be represented on a world-class stage.
Yes.
On a world-class stage, not in a big way, just being able to just be in the mix.
Yes.
See, and that's what I need to, I need for people to understand that you got your candles, you got all kinds of other things going on. You know what? Candles light the way. And
ooh, that's a word.
And see, people don't understand. You don't have to be up under somebody, but somebody along the line told me, iron sharpens iron.
Ooh, that's a word.
So if you are not with iron, then you need to get with iron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's what we are. I feel that's what we are. Just three of us sitting here right now.
Yeah.
All right. Especially with both of us being on May 29th.
I can't. That is so deep to me right
Wait,
now.
from two different centuries. 2 different centuries. Come on now. You talk about I'm 2 years from 50.
Big Gemini energy.
I'm so far away from 50. Before 50 what?
Sitting here with Jesus' cousin over here.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
You look good. You look blessed. You know.
Who do you think? Look, who do you think served them at the Last Supper? You know doggone well it was her brother. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, first one on that wine over there.
Okay, you know who was with Noah? You know there was a brother underneath the ship cleaning out all that garbage. Come on now.
That's real.
Wow.
No. See, that's where I look at it from. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm old, but you gotta, especially with these young kids, you gotta ask yourself, how did I get this old?
Right.
Chris, we
There's
gotta let
knowledge.
Mechelle go.
There's knowledge.
We gotta let Mechelle go, Chris. We gotta let Mechelle go. Okay,
Chris round up.
Yes. Lord, Mechelle, you done got them going. The Gemini is popping on out. Lord have mercy.
Come on, I can come back for a part 2.
Look, you know what we do? We'll shoot part 2 on location, and they'll be like,
How
hey,
about we might be able to do it at Phoenix Fashion Week?
Right.
Look.
Actually, I know Anita Mason, Alton Mason's mom. She's supposed to be Brian's supposed to feature her in the I guess is he doing the Think Pink Fashion Week Pink? I think he's doing that this year. The fashion.
I think so.
Okay, so I got somebody I know personally who's supposed to be performing, who's supposed to be featured in the show. So I was definitely, looking at coming, but you just up the ante with having an opportunity to have a booth there. So I will be waiting on you, Chris.
I'll see you there too, because I'll be there as
what's going
media.
on.
I'll be
But I'm
there as
down.
media, so I'm gonna see you there too.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna work this out.
I'm
We
excited.
definitely are. I'm excited to be around 2 women who are so empowered right now, and they just bouncing. The energy is just bouncing.
Yeah.
I might go in there and cook something to eat. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Lord.
I might get my chef Boyardee on or something.
Somebody gonna send you a card, Mechelle, honey. Somebody
That's
gonna send
okay.
you a card.
I appreciate you all. Thank you, Miss Sally. I see you down in the comments, and I definitely got to. That's something people need to activate with. But hopefully, I'll be seeing you guys at Phoenix Fashion Week, no matter what.
Absolutely.
I'm coming no matter what. And like I said, anything that can be done shall be done. I'm open. I'm here. I'm ready to grind. My goal is to stay planted here through Super Bowl. So I'm making it my business to make Phoenix my business, and all the way through Super Bowl. And hopefully, next birthday, 2023, I can go take a nice vacation.
That ain't gonna happen.
Mechelle, I will reach out to you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for being on air with us. You have a great evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You little stalker, you. Look at you.
Little stalker what?
Little stalker what?
What?
We get a Gemini on here and can't tell you nothing no more.
Well, no, it's not just a Gemini.
Yes,
It's the same
like
exact
when Malik
thing.
was on here. It's like when Malik was on here, can't tell you nothing. When Malik is on here either. When the Geminis come on.
Look, we're energy unto ourselves.
This is a fact.
Okay?
This is a fact.
We are energy unto ourselves.
This is a fact. Hold on, I'm trying to get my other little thing off of here,
Well, I don't know what just happened, but guess what? We're still here. We're still doing what we do. Every quarter, Empowered Magazine highlights the accomplishments of women just like Mechelle, all right, and many others. If you know someone, please go to www.empoweredmagazine.com and nominate them.
Okay, there we go. All right. Good show, young man. Good show.
Well, I've been doing this for a little while, and I think I might be able to get it done right.
You might even have a good meeting with me after the show.
Oh, here we go. Going to the principal's office. It's going to be a long night, y'all.
You may have a good meeting with me after the show. How about that? You guys, I am so appreciative for all of you all who have tuned in tonight. I hope that you all have enjoyed the show tonight. I hope you've enjoyed all the information. I hope you've enjoyed another one of our Empowered Magazine honorees, Mechelle Tucker. Look her up with everything that she has bestowed you with. Look, it was all powerful. If you didn't get any platinum nuggets out of tonight,
it's your fault.
I don't know what to say.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it. You didn't get them out. It's your fault.
He knows what
he was out there.
He knows what to say. He knows what to say. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you. Because this was Stephanie's first show seeing. She was her first show watching this tonight. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. But this is what we do. We're your favorite cousins. Favorite cousins. That's what I think that we come across as your favorite cousins, your favorite first cousins.
Wait, we will not be seconds now.
We're your favorite first cousins.
Mhm.
Yes, another great show. I do agree. And we appreciate all you guys coming by and hanging out with us. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to all of our social media networks, especially go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Go to Facebook and subscribe and follow us. We want to make sure that you go to those. If you have Twitch, go to there and become a follower. We're on Twitter. Don't go to TikTok. That one's not working. But go to all the others. Definitely YouTube. Please go to YouTube and subscribe there. We'd appreciate it if you do that. And we will see you next time. And you got anything else for us, Chris, before I do say goodbye?
I never thought in my lifetime I'd be telling anybody to follow me anyway. So I just want to make that very clear.
I can understand. I can understand why, sir. But would you like to say anything in saying goodbye?
Yes, of course. You know, every week I do it, and every night I do it. I want to thank my wife Ellen for supporting me every step of the way, and for our son Terry, who also supports us every step of the way. It is a wonderful thing, and I thank you and love you both.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, and our guest next week, I had to look this up, is Doreen Castillo Alvarez. That's who will be with us next week. You can see that on our advertisement. So we appreciate everyone for hanging in there. And I feel like you guys empower me. You guys empower me. I will see you around, and toodaloo. Have a good one. Peace.
Deuces.
And we're going to take you out with, you know how we go out, with our boy
Anthony Frazier. You had to think about it for a minute.
I did.
Anthony Frazier.
Because I'm working this HP instead of my Mac over there. So my fingers weren't doing the right thing there. And make sure and check him out on YouTube. Check his music out. He is streaming on every platform. So you guys have a great evening and be safe out there. Peace.
Peace.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibration.